Create is a celebration of San Francisco's creative past, present, and future. The visual performing arts celebration honored the artistically innovative roots of downtown San Francisco right here in the downtown area. Here to tell us more from the Downtown SF Partnership, our Executive Director, Robbie Silver, and Director of Marketing and Communications, Melissa Buckminster. Melissa, Robbie, thank you so much for joining us here at Live in the Bay.
Thank you for having us. Great to see you again.
Yes, of course. I want to talk about the Downtown SF Partnership. Give me an overall view of what you guys are about.
So we're a nonprofit 501c3 community benefit district that launched in January of 2020, literally right before the pandemic. And since then, we have really cleaned up downtown through our cleaning and safety initiatives, but we've also have done a lot more in terms of doing events and activations to bring people downtown, even at night, which we've done in December through our Let's Glow event.
Yeah, and I remember that was such an incredible event. So many people got out to see all of the lights and projections that you had on all the different buildings. So it was so fun to see all of that, and just people really being out and having so much fun with their families and enjoying it. So why do you think that this is so important to do in the community?
Yeah, absolutely. As we look to see that, what kind of downtown we want to create, a neighborhood that's for everyone post-pandemic, it's really doing events and activations, creating new public spaces, not only for people that are coming back to work, but we're also doing a lot of marketing and doing a lot of outreach to our neighborhoods in San Francisco. Again, trying to create that inclusive neighborhood that's really for everyone to share and celebrate in.
And Melissa, you guys had an incredible event that happened last night. Yeah. Tell me about Create and what you saw from the community.
It was really fantastic just to see this collection of artists, everything from chefs to poets to dancers to painters, all coming together to celebrate San Francisco's creative past, present, and future. And really, it's just another way to invite people to experience downtown apart from that 9 to 5, work day.
What do you hope that people take away when they're coming out with friends, with their families, with kids? What do you hope they take away from these events that you guys are putting on?
So, of course, we're shifting that perception of downtown San Francisco, letting people know that this is not only a clean, safe, inviting place for people to spend time, but there are exciting events and fantastic businesses that they can frequent as well.
What was so special about the venue that you guys chose to host this in and the street that it's on?
Yeah, so Landing at Leidesdorff was our first big initiative where we partnered with Mayor Leonard Breed and the Office of Economic and Workforce Development to create a new public space in a completely underutilized alley. You can stand in the middle of the intersection, you can see the top of the Ferry Building, Chinatown, the Transamerica Pyramid. It's just an incredible place to be. But and there's only a couple businesses there. Heartwood just opened last year as a new bar. So this is actually closing down the streets to cars and open them to people. So we've been trying out different things like games and music during lunchtime. And last night was the first time where we create this art-centered block party. Again, that focus on the past, present, and future of downtown San Francisco.
Amazing. And I know that there were also just so many amazing artists. What is a couple that we can just highlight, that you just really saw shine last night?
Motor Dance, which is a percussive female-led dance group, absolutely blew everybody away with their performances. Would definitely recommend checking them out. And then Lords of Print, where our screen printers, they're providing posters for all of our attendees. Really, really cool artists.
So fun, so much fun. You also have a couple of events that are coming up down the line that I know you guys are preparing for and just getting really excited about. What are some other events that are on the docket?
So one of my favorite events of the year coming up for Pride Month is Drag Me Downtown, which is a series of pop-up drag shows throughout downtown on Thursdays in June. So really exciting piece that we are adding to that this year is a queer history tour and sing-along led by Sister Roma and the GLBT Historic Society based in the Castro.
Wow.
So that'll be all around downtown San Francisco. go on a double-decker bus.
Sister Roma has been on our show, so I already know just by throwing out that name, it is going to be so much fun.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Wow. So what type of planning and work goes into all of these activations? I know that a lot does, but what does that actually look like?
That is a full-time job and a half. We plan, we're already working on Let's Glow SF 2024. That started pretty much in January, the month after we wrap this year. So a lot of time, preparation, details, logistics go into all of these events.
Yeah,
so
I know you guys
quite a lift.
Really are thinking about all the details to make them extra special. Robbie, I want to throw it over back to you. What do you want the community, or I'm sorry, what have you seen from businesses and downtown when you do these events and you have, families and friends coming out and enjoying all the festivities? What have you seen from the businesses that are surrounding all of these events?
Yeah, so our bars and restaurants have continued to be resilient, but also struggle coming out of this pandemic, because for years they've relied on that 9-to-5 workforce coming back to work. And while a lot of people have come back to work 3, maybe 4 days a week, we still don't have that capacity of people in downtown again. So that's why we've really pivoted as an organization to try to bring people after 5 p.m. And the type of events that are family friendly. People bring their dogs, and the businesses have actually really seen an ROI, 20 to 30% increase in business whenever we do those events and activations. Even in the case of Let's Glow last holiday season, we had 67,000 people over a 10-night period, and it created about an $8 million economic impact, something that our businesses desperately need right now.
Yeah, that's incredible. So, it's helping businesses, also just having so much fun. Melissa, where can people keep up with you guys to see what the next event's going to be, and just stay tuned throughout the year?
So definitely check out downtownsf.org. You'll be able to find all of our social media handles on there, as well as our events calendar for the year. So definitely check it out.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us and just sharing a little bit more about what you do. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.